The forbidden wing of the Galactic Academy had been sealed for 800 cycles. Legend said it contained the original graduation scroll, the first diploma ever granted by the institution, imbued with knowledge that could elevate any species to Type 3 civilization status. Legend also said that nothing survived the automated defense systems inside. 23 species had tried. All had failed. Emma Nakamura stood before the massive vault door, eating a protein bar while her alien classmates argued behind her. "This is insanity," clicked Vormesh, the insectoid valedictorian. "My hive mind has calculated 14 million possible approaches. Death probability, 99.97%. The Cerebralites sent their best warrior scholar 40 cycles ago," added Thix, whose crystalline body resonated with anxiety. "They found only his computational core." Still screaming, Emma crumpled her wrapper and stuffed it in her pocket. Her mom had taught her never to litter, even in deadly alien ruins. So what exactly makes it forbidden? Like, what's actually in there? Sentient plasma turrets, gravity wells, molecular disintegration fields, psychic defense matrices, temporal loops. Vormesh's antennae twitched. And those are just the ones survivors reported before their minds collapsed. Cool. Emma stretched like she was about to run a marathon. "Be right back." Before anyone could stop her, she placed her hand on the biometric scanner. The door, programmed to admit any registered student foolish enough to try, opened with an ominous groan. Emma walked in. The door sealed behind her. Her classmates pressed against the observation windows, expecting immediate disintegration. Instead, they watched Emma stop, tilt her head, and mutter, "Ha! Laser grid. Classic." The first defense was indeed a lattice of plasma beams that would slice through any known material. The beams moved in a pattern that had taken the Quantari supercomputer 3 cycles to partially decode. Emma watched for 30 seconds, then began moving. She didn't calculate. She flowed. Humans called it the zone. That state where conscious thought stops and instinct takes over. The same instinct that let ancient humans dodge predators in tall grass now let Emma twist through deadly light. She bent backwards at angles that made her spine crack, slid forward on her knees, and at one point, removed her jacket to throw it ahead, using the brief disruption to cartwheel through a gap. "Impossible," Vormesh buzzed. "She's not calculating. She's just moving." The second chamber contained gravity wells, invisible distortions that could crush a being to molecular paste. Emma pulled out her phone, opened a game app, and tossed it. The device's accelerometer went crazy, mapping the gravitational fields as it was crushed. "Okay, so it's basically cosmic hopscotch," she said to herself, then began jumping from safe spot to safe spot, using the walls and ceiling as readily as the floor. The psychic defense matrix activated next, a telepathic assault designed to drive intruders insane with their deepest fears. Touched Emma's mind and recoiled. Her deepest fear was disappointing her parents by getting a B+ in chemistry. The matrix, designed for cosmic horrors, had no framework for such mundane anxiety. The temporal loop tried to trap her in endless recursion. Emma noticed she was repeating actions and did what humans did with broken machines. She kicked the wall. Hard. The temporal generator, never designed to handle percussive maintenance, hiccuped and released her. Finally, she reached the inner sanctum. The original scroll floated in a pillar of light, protected by a final guardian, an AI that posed a riddle unsolvable by any known mathematics. What exists in all dimensions but touches none? What grows by consuming itself? What? Tuesday, Emma interrupted. What? Oh, sorry. Thought we were doing non sequiturs. What was the actual riddle? The AI, confused by her response, began to repeat itself. Emma noticed its vocal patterns glitched slightly on the third word. A buffer overflow error. She'd crashed enough video games to recognize it. Hey, can you repeat that riddle exactly 247 times? I want to make sure I understand it. The AI, programmed to be helpful, began repeating. On the 247th iteration, it blue-screened. Emma grabbed the scroll during the reboot. The return journey was easier. The defenses needed time to reset. She emerged 20 minutes after entering, holding the legendary artifact like it was a pizza delivery. "So," she said to her stunned classmates, "turns out the scroll is basically just a really fancy participation trophy. But it does have the Wi-Fi password for the restricted faculty network, so that's pretty cool." Vormesh fainted. All 14 million of his calculations had been wrong. The Academy Board, reviewing the footage, couldn't decide whether to give Emma honorary doctorate degrees or ban humans from all future challenges. They settled on both. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.